Hey everybody, welcome back to an episode of Pay Per Preview. We are the 3 Count Mafia. I'm War Machine MJ. That's Mainstream Malcolm, and he's
Dickie.
Yeah, he's Dickie.
For now.
Yeah.
Yeah, and as you can see how Wrestle Kingdom turned out for us. First place, second place, and good God, I scored dead last. My record was 3-7.
Yeah.
Wow, that's
it could have been worse.
Yeah.
I mean, at least 3's better than 0, right?
Yeah.
Honestly, I thought I was going to lose this thing.
Yeah.
No, you came at a close second. Like, you were 2 points behind Rod.
Nice.
And Rod almost had a perfect card.
Almost.
2 matches away from perfect card.
Yeah.
Anyway, but we're not here today to talk about Wrestle Kingdom. We are here today to talk about the first ever NXT UK Takeover. NXT Takeover UK Blackpool.
Yes.
I know exactly how I said it.
Unlike Johnny Saint, where he said NXT Takeover Blackpool UK.
Yeah.
Yeah. He literally, listen.
Okay.
He tried, fellas, but he
give the man some credit. He's a legend in the English wrestling game.
Yeah.
He's an old guy, so he probably doesn't fiddle with lines.
Yeah. I mean, being that they have to go out and do promos and practice lines and shit like that. So.
And half the time they just rely on UK Tom Hanks, Sid Scala.
Yeah.
So anyway, let's talk.
Best assistant in the world, by the way.
Yeah. Let's talk about Takeover Blackpool with a whopping 5 matches on the card.
Yes, this will be held at the Empress Ballroom in Blackpool, England. And this is basically where the UK brand basically began. This is basically the birth of the NXT UK brand, so to speak. We'll start off with Travis Banks, the Kiwi buzzsaw, taking on the Irish ace, Jordan Devlin.
Now, Jordan Devlin's been on a recent tear through NXT UK, despite coming up short against the Bruiserweight.
Yeah, that was a really good match, though.
It was. Anyway, and now recently he's called out Travis Banks for forsaking his country.
Yeah. Basically, he's called out Ligero before. Now he's calling out Travis Banks. And like he always says, you never bet against the ace.
Because the ace trumps all.
Right. So with all that being said, I'm going to take the Kiwi buzzsaw.
Who do you say?
I'll say Kiwi buzzsaw.
You know what? I've made bad picks. Just look at my Wrestle Kingdom resume. I'm going to pick Jordan Devlin on this one.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just have a gut feeling that...
you might actually pull off.
Yeah.
Yeah. This should be a nice way to kick off the show if they start off with this match. But
They should.
Me and Mainstream are going the Kiwi buzzsaw. He's going with the Irish ace.
Now the next match will determine who is the biggest monster in NXT UK.
Who is it?
As we have the Bomber, Dave Mastiff, going off against Weird Face Eddie Dennis.
Or should I say tall and lanky weird face Eddie Dennis.
He makes the weirdest facial expressions.
He looks like he looks like me when I'm trying to do all this. I just make some expressions too.
Yeah, like when he's got intense face, he gets all cockeyed. It's weird.
Yeah,
It's just weird.
it's weird, but both guys.
What are
are
you trying to do, Dennis? Are you trying to like? I don't know. I ain't gonna say it.
Are you trying to give me scary dude, or are you trying to give me crazy dude? Are you trying to mad dog me, or are you trying to crazy dog me, bro?
I don't know. His facial expressions.
Looks like he's trying to take a shit.
Yeah, he looks like he's literally trying to take a dump. Like he's taking the biggest dump of his life, and his life is just flashing before his eyes. But let's remind the people that this is a no disqualification match. These two have been at it for quite some time. Basically, Eddie Dennis has been targeting the Bomber.
Because I'm the biggest man.
And, he gave... Dave Mastiff did give him his first loss a few weeks ago.
Yeah, I remember that.
And these two have just been at it ever since.
Yeah.
So, this should be a real good no DQ match. With that said, fellas, who you picking?
Since there's no disqualification, I have a feeling Eddie Dennis might do something and dastardly, and beat Master some kind of way. So
Yeah, he might just shit on his face.
and make an ugly face afterwards. Like, this is what I've done. Like, that is what I just done.
No, man. He's going to drop a deuce and he's going to have a relieved face.
Oh,
yes.
He's just going to be tranquilo, Eddie Dennis. He's going to be like, finally got that log out.
yeah.
I feel 5 pounds louder.
Yeah.
All tranquilo. Anybody want to go to the pub? Get a pint?
Yeah.
Anyway, you say Eddie Dennis.
Yeah, I feel like he's gonna do some stuff since there's no disqualification. So yeah, I'll say Dennis.
You know, I wanted to pick the Bomber Dave Mastiff, but I'm going to agree with you, Malcolm. I'll say Eddie Dennis. He's going to win by all means necessary, by hook or by crook.
And hopefully he won't kill him like Mark Andrews. I don't think he's gonna do that. But
Oh, my God.
Those tapes.
those tables in progress are just that's strong as
Those
hell.
damn tables.
We should have nominated them for Superstar of the Year.
And then I keep when every time I remind myself of that, I keep thinking of Liv Morgan when she got destroyed.
At
through
least
that
she
thing.
went through the table.
Yeah.
She just like the speed she had.
just,
though.
like,
the speed
went
she had.
splat. But who you picking, MJ?
I'm going to pick Dave Mastiff.
Okay.
Again, I'm going with gut feeling.
Good
Okay.
feeling.
Because Eddie Dennis has just kept ambushing him and just kept poking and prodding.
Yeah.
He kept poking and prodding the bear, so I feel like Dave Mastiff is finally going to just annihilate him.
Yeah. We move on to the next match, which will determine the very first NXT UK Tag Team Championships. Now, fellas, if we all can agree, those belts look sexy as fuck.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. They look like the old WCW tag belts.
Yeah. But we have the team of Mustache Mountain, Tyler Bate, and Trent Seven taking on James Drake and Liverpool's
Number one. Soon.
Oh, go ahead.
I thought we were doing the whole spiel.
Go ahead,
Okay.
because I'll fuck up.
God damn.
Soon to be recognized as the UK's number one. Soon to be recognized as the first ever tag team champion.
Zach Gibson.
Thank you. I forgot his name for a second there.
Stand up if you hate Zach Gibson. Stand up if you hate Zach Gibson.
I
Pretty
mean, I better
much.
sit down.
Yeah, let me sit down too, because I don't hate him. He's cool. He's cool.
Yeah, Zach Gibson's fucking
Shit, I
awesome.
can't do that for long.
I swear, if he
I was
leaves,
squatting.
if he leaves someplace, he'll just be missed so hard. Like people would miss him.
Zach Gibson is like literally one of a kind. Like you can, it's like you love to hate him, but you can't hate him.
And then like if he leaves a place, like he'll be missed so hard. Like people will be like, well, we can't do that anymore. So
Listen, fellas, we can all agree. NXT UK needs Zach Gibson.
Facts.
Zach Gibson does not need NXT UK.
Facts.
true.
Because that guy is a license to print money. He is great on the mic.
I mean,
Great to hate on him. You can just hate on him and just be like, oh, I
Yeah.
like this guy.
Because I mean, when he's standing there trying to cut a promo, and the fans are giving him shit, you can see those wheels start turning.
yeah.
Yeah.
And I mean, he just turns it up another notch. Every time they try to get to him, he just shuts them out and he rams it up. But I tell you what, this is going to be one hell of a tag team match. I mean, Trent Seven and Tyler Bate, they made it clear from the jump, ever since this brand popped off, we're coming for those titles. Then you got Drake and Gibson. They've been on a tear as well. And, you know, honestly,
Damn, I don't know who to pick.
I was just like that also.
Cause I like both teams, honestly.
Yeah, I was just like, who should I really pick? Who should really go over? Because the crowd's going to eat this match up regardless. And so, with that being said, I made my final choice. I'm going to go with Mustache Mountain. As hard as it was for me to pick James Drake and Zach Gibson, I decided to go with Mustache Mountain.
Shit. Okay. Oh, fuck. I think James Drake and Zach Gibson for me. I'll take those two.
So you're picking grizzled young vets.
Yep.
Well, you know what? I feel like this is a guaranteed lock. They're going to put those titles on Mustache Mountain.
Yeah.
Because that's a way to start your division. That's a way to kick off those belts.
Yeah.
Anyway, we move on to a title match for the UK Women's Championship. I didn't know where I was going there.
Yeah.
It's between defending champion Rhea Ripley and Toni Storm.
Oh shit.
Or as Toni Storm would say, it's Tony time.
It's Tony
But
time.
the Mosh Pit Kid says otherwise because she says, this is my belt. I've dominated every person you've put in front of me, and they have all been destroyed. Now, Toni Storm, she says, you know what? I've worked hard enough. I've been here for 5 years. She comes and goes. I won the Mae Young Classic. I want that women's championship, and this match is going to be bananas.
It's going to be killer.
Yes.
Yep.
Who do you guys have winning?
I feel like they're going to end up switching the belt to Toni Storm. So I'm going Toni.
All right, you?
I guess it's Toni Storm. I guess it's going to be Toni time. That sounds crazy.
You know what?
Right now. I'll say Toni time, yeah.
It is Tony time.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's Toni
okay.
time, yeah.
So we're all in agreement. It's Toni Storm.
Yep.
Okay.
Well, okay.
Well,
Don't be too cringy about that phrase, because she throws it out there.
yeah.
It's not like we got Michael Cole going, it's Tony time.
If I hear that from him, I'm just going to be like, nope. So, yeah, as long as she does it, I'm okay with it, I guess.
Yeah.
Boss time.
Oh, shit. I didn't mean to drop that.
Anyway, we move on to the main event for the NXT United Kingdom Championship. It is the Iron King. So what? It's Joe Coffey taking on the man who has held the belt for more than 600 plus days. The Bruiserweight, 1/3 of British Strong Style, Pete Dunne. Almost said Mustache Mountain.
Wow.
1/3 of Mustache Mountain.
almost-
Even though there's two of them.
I had to catch myself because he's 1/3 of British
You,
Strong Style.
you almost fucked
I almost fucked up there.
Well, you were close because
Yeah.
I mean, they kind of are.
Mustache Mountain is
Yeah.
in BSS. Anyway,
Yeah.
yeah, just thought about it. You know, me and Rod are on point with the whole,
Yeah, that looks so wrong.
You know, let's just.
Because I'm pretty sure he's going to have...
Oh, I was gonna my point was gonna be you're like the Wolfgang of the group.
Oh, wow. Yeah,
Like
I
you
was,
just kind of do your own thing.
I was kind of off key there.
Yeah, well, see, if it was us three, he'd be Wolfgang, you'd be Joe, I'd be Mike Coffey.
Mike Coffey.
Mike Coffey. If you watch this week's, it was episode 24.
Oh, shit.
They had Mark and Wolfgang was out there with Joe. They had Mark Coffey named as Mike Coffey.
Oh, guys.
Who in the truck did not get their...
Should have left it alone.
Who messed up in the truck?
Sorry.
Who messed up in the graphics department?
We don't know, but
They patroned him.
Yeah. Oh, God.
They gave him the Patron treatment.
But I really think this is going to be one killer-ass match. This is going... I mean, the whole show is going to be great in general, but this is...
Fuck.
I mean, 600 days in the modern era, that's a long time.
That's how long he held it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean...
He's been holding for like over 2 years.
Yeah. I mean, you go to New Japan, for example, Okada, 700 plus days as world champion. That says a lot also. But with Pete Dunne, I mean, he's been unstoppable, and Joe's looking to end that reign, but I don't see it happening.
Yeah,
There's no way.
Pete Dunne is definitely a lock because they have built the UK division around Pete Dunne.
Yeah.
So yeah, he's gonna be champion for like a while.
Yeah.
So we pretty much all have Pete Dunne.
Yeah, pretty much.
Got-
What mainstream said.
We got Bruiserweight.
Yeah.
But anybody want to give us a percentage on?
Ew.
Well, he does it too. But,
I mean, yeah.
But he has a mouth guard in.
well, true.
Anyway, anybody want to give out a percentage on how likely we are to see Walter out in the crowd?
25%.
I say 30 to 35.
I'm gonna put it at a cool 50%.
50-50.
Because if you think about it, there is one person to take that title off of Pete Dunne, and that has to be Walter.
Good point, because he can change things.
True.
Walter just needs to tear through the entire division.
Yeah.
Which he will.
Just Brock Lesnar that bitch.
All you
Yeah.
gotta do is just like, let me just do it right like this. Just put down that thing. And, yeah, and, all you gotta do is just, that's all you gotta do.
Or if you want, I could actually put it back into practice.
Oh, don't do it.
Oh, what? Oh, I was about to say, are you ready?
I guess I can be. I'm ready.
Oh, you want?
Ah, no, I'm not ready. Fuck it.
I was gonna take the title belt off, but okay.
I'm not ready to get chopped. Okay.
But overall,
I thought I was ready.
overall, NXT UK Takeover Blackpool,
Should be a good.
it's
show.
going to be one phenomenal show.
It would be great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's gonna come on. I think they said like 7 GMT,
Yeah.
but it's like
1 o'clock here.
1 o'clock Central Time, so
Yeah.
plan accordingly. We are going to be doing a reaction live stream. We're going to replay it because it's gonna go off before I even wake up.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
anyway, we're gonna do a live stream. Just keep your eyes glued to that for that. Let's see what else. I was gonna say something else. Oh yeah, after Takeover, they're gonna be doing a really cool documentary on Nigel McGuinness, and it looks very interesting.
I saw the trailer. I think they aired it during one of the episodes of UK or
They did.
NXT, and that shit looks fucking amazing.
It does.
I am going to watch that shit because they got some insight from people like Samoa Joe, Daniel Bryan. I mean, they even go back to his Ring of Honor days. I mean, all three of them worked in the same company back then, but it's just like he was one of the best ever. And I agree with what Michael Cole said in that trailer. He's one of the best wrestlers to never, ever wrestle for WWE.
Yeah.
And that's crazy.
It's true. It's true.
Because he was so good in his day.
I just never seen him wrestle.
Me neither.
Man.
But YouTube's a hell of a thing.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Anyway, but that being said, coming up down the pipeline, we've got preview of Phoenix Weekend.
Yes, Royal Rumble weekend, NXT Takeover Phoenix, and the Royal Rumble. The Royal Rumble, first time ever outdoors Chase Field,
Hope it
home,
rains.
I hope it rains.
home
too.
of the Arizona Diamondbacks. These two wanted to rain, and you know what? I'm going to jump on the bandwagon. I hope it rains.
And you know what's even cooler? They're having the Royal Rumble entrances come out from the dugout.
Really?
That's
Yes.
badass.
Wow.
That's awesome.
That's awesome.
I actually like that.
Also, they announced for Royal Rumble Access this year, Worlds Collide. Superstars from NXT, 205 Live, and NXT UK, a 15-man single elimination tournament. The winner of that tournament,
Wait, when is this?
this is Royal Rumble Access.
we won't get to see that.
Yeah.
Oh.
The winner of the tournament gets a championship shot of their choosing.
Yeah, to build up a new show
Which is?
that they've trademarked
Which
as
is?
Worlds Collide.
That's actual name.
Yes. My guess is it's going to be a main event type show.
I guess so. And nobody's gonna watch that shit.
Well, I'd rather watch that than the actual main event show itself, because who the fuck watches main event?
I thought that show was dead, honestly.
Me too.
Now, it's basically, who did we not use on Raw and SmackDown? Main event.
Yeah.
Go on.
Who went all the fucking jobbers?
Yeah, I've seen some of the names for the tournament. Hideo Itami, Cedric Alexander from 205, they're in there. I want to say Tony Nese is in the tournament as well. I know Adam Cole Bebe from NXT and the Velveteen Dream representing NXT.
All those good names in there?
Tyler Bates in there.
Yeah. So there's a few names here and there that are in the tournament. So
Yeah. We're going to have review of Wrestle Kingdom 13,
yes,
which me and this guy need to go back and watch.
The end of it.
Yeah, we need to go back and watch the last half of Omega Takahashi.
Yeah.
Tanahashi.
yeah,
Because I have to go to work that night.
Yeah. We've also got review of Takeover Blackpool.
We'll have a preview and review of NXT Takeover Phoenix and the Royal Rumble.
Where I said that, but yeah.
Yeah,
Of course, stay tuned for 3 Count.
yeah, we got that coming up. We'll talk about WWE Weekly TV as far as Raw and SmackDown goes, and of course the network stuff coming up. So
We're still in the middle of watching WCW World War III. And I misspoke when I said it had the King of the Road match. It doesn't. That was another pay-per-view in 90.
Gave my hopes
95.
up, man. I want to see that shit show anyway.
We'll watch it sometime later, but since we're halfway through it, I can safely announce that after we get done with WCW, we're going to move on to something a lot better. The next vintage after World War III will be PWG's Bola 2017.
Oh my god.
and from
Oh my god.
have you gotten the third disc yet?
Not yet, but I'm going to buy it real soon.
Okay. So we are definitely ready to watch that, unlike World War III, so stay tuned for that.
World War III is just...
God awful terrible.
It's horrible, but it's like...
Funny.
It's funny, horrible, but my thing is, like I said
It
off
was
camera,
coordinated as shit.
whoever coordinated those, it's like one ring, two behind it. Whoever did that shit should have been fired on the spot.
They should have.
You should have been deducted pay and fired on the spot. That shit looked fucking terrible. And then the way they're coming out look like they're about to hit the pole. Like, who did this shit? The fuck, bruh?
This is why WCW died.
No, that's not why it died. It died because of Vince Russo.
It died because Eric Bischoff wasted Ted Turner's money.
With that and Vince Russo.
And Vince Russo, too.
Anyway, we're also going to be doing a special video on AEW.
Yes.
Where we react to the news of it, all the details that came out about it, and well, it's basically living up to what the Elite's going to do.
Yes.
Change the world.
Forever.
Yes, I see a lot of posts saying, "Oh, AEW's gonna fail. AEW's the next WCW."
Okay,
Like,
who's saying that shit?
Like, certain people are saying like AEW's gonna fail. Like, here's the thing: this is good for professional wrestling because they haven't even gotten off the ground yet, and the Khan family, who are worth like $6.5 billion, they're putting their money where their mouth is. Cody, the Young Bucks, Hangman Page, all of them are putting their money where their mouth is. And plus, they even announced the date for All In 2, Double or Nothing. So, I mean...
And they gonna pay, like, men and women, like, equal pay.
Yeah, like, give them a chance. They're even talking about giving the talent health care.
Yeah.
Some WWE doesn't do. Well, they do it, but the talent has to get their own health care.
Which is stupid, by the way.
Yeah. And you look at who they've signed already.
Pac.
Only 3 of these names are former WWE stars. The rest are just indie megastars.
Yeah, pretty much.
You know, because as far as WWE superstars go, of course you've got Cody, you've got Pac,
And then Jericho.
and then Jericho, baby.
Yeah, he even talked about that. He said, everybody was asking, oh, did Vince know? He said he has amity conversations with Vince, so he knew that he was going to sign with AEW. He said Vince already knew.
They already know, dog.
Yeah, he said he constantly talks to Vince all the time, so Vince knew he was going to sign.
Yeah.
No big deal.
So that's what we got coming down the pipeline. Stay tuned to our channel. Please hit that big red button. Subscribe to this motherfucking channel so you can see more of my glorious face.
Oh, God.
Speaking of glorious faces, if you love opinions but hate his ugly face, he has a podcast.
Yes, Prime Talk with your boy Rodimus Prime on the Castbox app. Stay tuned for that. Also, check out my boy Jay McCoy's podcast, the JM Sports and Wrestling Podcast, on every platform that you can find it on.
Of course, follow 3 Count Mafia on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. You know, all that good stuff.
Yeah.
Come on, feed us your opinions. Talk to us. We don't bite
Yeah.
much.
Huh.
Okay, we don't bite unless you come between Malcolm and his food. Then things get ugly.
And I'll bite you.
Yeah. Then we'll have to fight you, bro.
He'll have to fight you. I'll just sell tickets.
Yeah.
And I'll just shout World Star while I'm recording it. World Star, World Star.
Oh, he's beating this nigga's ass.
Anyway, that being said,
Give him the 2-piece.
give him the 2-piece.
2-piece and the biscuit with no drink.
Of course.
Extra sauce.
Extra sauce.
Anyway, we are the 3 Count Mafia. I'm War Machine MJ. He's Mainstream Malcolm.
I'm Dickie.
And we'll see you guys next time.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.